Hi, my name is Yaira Anipa. I'm a psychologist. I'm based in the UK, but I'm actually Ghanaian. I'm from the Volta region. So I do speak Ayigbe. Unfortunately, I don't speak Twi. I am learning and I will learn, so bear with me. So in terms of psychology, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about it. It's just basically about the mind, how things affect us versus how things affect other people. It's one of those things, we look after our bodies, we go to the gym, we try to eat healthy, but we tend to neglect the fact that we need to also take care of our minds. Once you take care of your mind, things become a bit easier to handle. Sometimes I know people will be like, oh, she lives in the UK, so she doesn't understand the life in Ghana. I don't think that's true. The life in the UK is extremely stressful, so that's why we have a really, really high suicide rate compared to here. So for me personally, Ghanaians need to be wary of the fact that you have to take care of yourself regardless of the situations. You're going to have money issues, you're going to have health issues, but once you find a way to cope with them, things aren't as, let's say aggravated. I also specialize in relationships. I'm a relationship expert. I do counseling. So I just want to talk a bit about relationships here in Ghana. I think we've come such a long way in terms of how we've moved forward. We've sort of taken on a little bit of the Western life, taken some of the bits and brought it back. But there's certain things that we fail to move forward in. How you treat your women, how you treat your men. I feel like everything is still one-sided in terms of we're not working together, especially in relationships. You don't work together as a team where the woman supports the man. And support doesn't mean cooking for your man. It doesn't mean, washing his clothes. He can get a maid for that. As a woman, you also have to think about what you bring to the man's life, whether you bring a sense of peace, a sense of support, whether when he comes home, you ask him, how was his day? You don't have to understand the nitty-gritty of what he does on a day-to-day basis. He just wants to talk about, maybe he had a stressful day and he wants to talk about it. Maybe he had a fight with his manager and he wants to talk about it. So I think we have to be open to certain situations. And we're very family orientated here, and that's one of the things I love about Ghana, where you've got so many aunties, uncles, and I just feel like having that support system also helps when it comes to relationships. But one thing I will say is, and I'm mostly directing it towards women more than men, is stop always listening to your friends. Just because your friends tells you something does not mean that they have the best interest for you in your relationship. There's scenarios where, oh, my friend said she saw you here and she saw you with this girl. Did you see it with your own eyes? Does she have pictures? But we take that and run with it, and suddenly your relationship isn't as great. Try to have some sort of, trust and loyalty within your relationship, so that if someone from a stranger comes and tells you that your man did something, you would be like, are you sure about that? Let me speak to him. But sometimes it's like, oh, you've heard it and it's God's gospel, which is not always true. So I think those are things that we need to be mindful of. Friends are good, but you can have 100 friends. The likelihood out of those 100, all of them care for you, is 0%. Likelihood is that out of those 100, maybe 5 of them are looking for your best interest and want the best interest for you. Take your men out on dates. It's not about receive. Valentine's Day. How many people bought something for their man on Valentine's Day? But I know men are buying stuff for their women on Valentine's Day. If you have money, buy your husband a car. If he's riding a bicycle and you're driving in a car that he bought you, isn't that embarrassing for you as a woman? So I think we have to move forward. If you want to move forward, you want to drive the latest car, you want to, wear the latest, Louis Vuitton shoes, you want to do this and that. You also have to make sure you are up to date with how society is. If you're going to go to Dubai and you're going to go to the UK and say, I've been to the UK, take something back from how we live our life in the UK. We work in the UK. Most women work. Whether it's a cleaning job, whether you're a manager, We work, and when we come home, a man works, a woman works, and you split the bills. In the UK, it's very rare for a man to pay for the mortgage, to pay for the water bill, to pay for the electricity. If you're both working, let him pay for the majority of the bills. But the things that that you need, even as a woman, like you're the one cooking, right? You need water to cook. Pay for the water. Pay for the food that you are supposed to cook. Stop waiting hand and foot. Hey babe, can you give me 30 CDs? Make your own 30 CDs and treat him. So I think those are very, very important in terms of moving forward. Let's take the positive things from the Western culture. Don't just say I'm going on holiday to the UK. You've experienced how the UK is. So come back, teach people about the life. And I think that's how Ghana can move forward, because I feel there's certain areas we've moved forward greatly, and there's certain areas where it's like we're still back in 1940 something. So once we do that, we can actually level up, in the Western world. Ghana is great in terms of, people come here for the relaxing life. Let's level up in terms of Ghana is great because the people look after each other and look after themselves. And then we can, move forward. We can no longer be a third world country. We shouldn't even be called a third world country in 2021. And the only way we can do that is for everybody to work together, take experiences from different countries, come back to Ghana and incorporate it. And that's why I've been away for a long time, but I've come back because the only way we can move forward is our people coming back, learning the skills, coming back and incorporating Ghana. It's not about changing the way we live or changing our culture. Embrace your culture, but tweak it so that we move forward. So in 5 years' time, you can be like, okay, Ghana has moved forward. So yeah, there's different topics I talk about and cover, and I would love to hear from you guys. And I'm working with Folkless TV, and they're great. They're very welcoming. So I'm definitely going to be coming back here. And you can get in touch with them actually to get in touch with me. So feel free, and my number will be there and my website will be there, so you can contact me at any time.